Hey guys, so immediately after my last video, I had another crack at the high score challenge. I changed one medal. I changed the Sebastian that I had before into Aerial and Flounder that was carrying second chance. I figured with two Illustrated Kairis, I wouldn't have to worry about that extra SP, and I was able to get a pretty good clear. And I was like, dang it, I should have recorded that. Basically, it relied on second chance proccing because I was not able to take out every enemy, as you obviously saw before. So now I'm basically bringing two copies of Second Chance, one on this borrowed friend medal here, and one on my own Aerial and Flounder. Obviously this setup is very, very, very unique to me, unless you guys happen to be packing World of Chaos medals. So I'm going to do a free-to-play setup as well. I did one run through of it before using Zigbar, and I was able to get a roughly 13 million point clear. So I hope that helps. I really hope that helps someone. Because that'll get you the magic mirrors that you get for 12.5 million, I believe. Yeah, so if you can get to 12.5 million, you'll at least get the 5 magic mirrors, which is a pretty good bonus. To be perfectly honest, the Cinderella and Jack medals and even the SP Cinderella medals are really nothing to write home about. They're almost like an inferior version of Young Kairi. And certainly the Cinderella and Jack medal is an inferior version. She costs more and is speed type. That's the only difference. And the only difference in the prize one, the tier 4 one, is that it's tier 4, but the cost is the same. It seems to otherwise have the same effect. Oh well, plus cure. But yeah, if you aren't able to rank too high in this one, I wouldn't be that upset. I would get the token medal and be okay with that, I think. But either way, I'll show you the run and see if I can't improve my score just a little bit. I think I'm sitting at rank about 200 to 300 at the moment. I was 200 when I first got it, but I was rapidly falling, so I'm probably a bit lower than that now. So yeah, again, all I want to do is have second chance proc, so if it doesn't proc, then I'll be just having to restart basically. So here we go. For these guys, there's not too many points to be gained from them, so I just used Illustrated Kairi straight away. Same with these guys. And then gave them each a little tappy too. All my medals are magic, so I'm not going to be dealing a huge amount of damage. And they're all multi-hit as well. So not a huge amount of damage to come out of these guys. Tap, tap. I suppose I could be using Aerial and Flounder there. And in fact, I might be using Aerial and Flounder there to really, really refine the run later on. But yeah, go on then. I may as well. Bah. Did a decent amount of damage. Not even bothering with the SP chest just because I start off gaining 10 SP every single time, so there's not much point. Tappa, tappa, tappa. Back at 1.25 mil again. So yeah, I'm trying to speed through this just because there's nothing really too difficult going on. It's just pretty standard high score challenge strategies, try and maximize the damage that you're doing in the least amount of hits, if that makes sense. Make sure all of your hits count, basically. So if I use Maleficent there, it'd be barely even one hit that would hit, if that makes sense. So barely even one hit would have gone off. Whereas with him, I was able to deal 7 pretty big hits. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, so with this guy here, I think I just want to use Maleficent, and this is a strategy you guys can do too if you are running the 3 Witches Keyblade or the Moogle of Glory. There you go. See, I used all 4 hits of Maleficent's attack went off on that guy. If I buffed at all first, it would have killed him in 2 or 3 hits and therefore gotten less points. So I'll buff here, but I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have done the same thing. But I was a bit worried that I wouldn't kill him in one turn and then... Okay, so there you go. That was 3 out of the 4 hits. Sorry, Maleficent's attack deals 4 hits, so 3 of the 4 hit that dart. Invisible. Hit that invisible there, so... I'll see if I can get away with not buffing on this guy. So I need to deal 60k. Oof, perfect. That was really good. Very, very good. Okay, so this cannon has a chance of one-shotting you. In my first video, I'm like, oh, okay, it can't kill you. It turns out it can, because it did kill me in another run that I did. So be aware of that. And let's hope that it doesn't kill me here. Send the volume up for you guys. I shouldn't be able to one-turn it, just because obviously I'm running a magic setup and he is a speed type. So that's not going to happen. Oh, and there you go. He did a critical hit to me. Fuck. And I wiped, just like that. So he can crit you. And even though I was having an amazing run, he can just put an end to all of that. God damn it. Okay, basically the gist of the run was do exactly what I was doing there, get to the final guy, and yeah, just use second chance to survive. The copters will kill me every single time, and basically between 2 copies of second chance, eventually I ran it enough times, and I was able to get second chance to proc every time, and then I would just kill him the time after that. And that got me 17.5 mil from 84%. Like I've seen guys that are getting, if you look at the top rankings right now, yeah, 21 million and above for the very top guys. And I would show you what they have, except if I click on any of these profiles, my game will crash. For some reason, whenever I click on any other people's profiles, my entire app just crashes. I submitted a support ticket to Square Enix the other day, and then in the little notices, a notice appeared about that. So I think that was me that got the notice to appear. I'll show you. Sorry, I'm getting very sidetracked. Which one was it? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This? No, that was it. That was the other thing. Here's one here. App will crash for certain users when visiting a character's profile page. Yeah, like I submitted a support ticket, I got an answer back, and then like a couple hours after I got the answer back, that went into the notices. So I think that was me. Okay, so let's try a more free-to-play oriented setup for this one. So we'll be using my beloved friend here, Zigbar, and we'll be doing... Okay, here's my problem, because I want to say it's a free-to-play setup, and it is, because I've been advising you guys for ages to save up, and I've been talking about Illustrated Kairi for forever. So if you were listening to my ramblings all that time, you would have saved 15,000 joules, and you would have bought her. But what if you just started viewing a week ago, a month ago, whatever? Maybe you didn't have time to save up. So I'm going to do a run now with Illustrated Kairi and borrowing an Illustrated Kairi. But if you say to me, look, I don't have one, I didn't save up, I didn't know I was supposed to, then let me know, and I would try to devise some sort of strategy for getting as many points as I can with your setup. You'll essentially just have to tell me your setup, because it's going to be very hard for me to guess with the the pool of 600 medals that we currently have. So, okay, so the one I did before, just as a test, basically involved 2 buffers. So I wanted another second chance buffer, and I wanted Sebastian. Sebastian was definite, Sebastian was guaranteed. I brought Illustrated Ansem along as well. Now, you guys probably won't have him, but what I'm just trying to illustrate is, buffer, buffer, debuffer, and then simultaneous buff and debuff. Just a combination of buffers and debuffers, the most amount you can have. Like this will get me +3, that'll get them -2, and this will get me plus and -1, effectively +2. Make those numbers as big as possible. As in like, try and get the most amount of buffs and debuffs you can for your Zigbar medal, and he will do so much work for you. Like he one-shotted literally everything in this place. Every single enemy in this place he one-shots, if you can buff him up enough. So I've got 12% battery left. I'll show you a quick run through using my way, but there are so many other ways. As long as you basically have Zigbar to take out those copters at the end, you can definitely do this, even if you don't have my exact configuration of buffers. So let's do a quick run through now, nice and fast. I think I just use Sebastian here, yeah. Get a decent amount of points from them. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, so you probably say to me, I don't have Sebastian and Ariel and Flounder, or maybe you do. She's only really there because she benefits from the slot. And then I realized, oh, I can use her to further buff Xigbar, so I kept her around. Okay. Not as many points as the time before, but that's okay. If you guys want me to continue that run and do a full clear, let me know. But it really was just that. It was just kill all the enemies. And survive. Because I will definitely survive if second chance goes off. Well, obviously that's the point of second chance, but yeah. 2 copies of second chance. And the setup that I was using, and yeah, full cleared pretty easily. Okay, we're still going now, still going now. There's nothing really difficult yet. I'm just sort of trying to tap as opposed to swipe. I'm not really paying attention, but I should be, so sorry about that. Yeah, like I said, if you want to, with the weaker enemies, you want to get the most points out of them by using pretty much like a single hit attack. So like your Maleficent Bees, even your buffers, like watch. But it did a pretty good hit and got a good amount of points from it. Because it was a really strong attack, so... Alright, you're going to laugh at this. As we all know, Xigbar is a strong metal. Shall we see how strong he is? So yeah, mine's got attack boost 3. Oh yeah, you need attack boost 3 to go off. So mine has attack boost 3. If you want to give it max, you could. But if you want to wait for the Colosseum skill and give him special attack KH2 plus attack boost 3, I would really recommend that. I think he's a really good candidate for it. See, this is a funny case where you almost don't want attack boost 3 to go off, and in fact, well, you really don't want attack boost 3 to go off against these weak guys, because you want to use all the hits that you can. I'll show you. He probably died in 2 or 3 hits then, out of the 6. So yeah, 3 of them would have gone to waste almost. Okay, keeping on going. Yeah, I hate this candy gun. So yeah, I'm trying to avoid using that Xigbar, that Ansem and that Ariel and Flounder. Oh shit. Oh, I hope I don't get killed here. I really don't want to get killed here. Please. There you go. When defense boost actually wants to trigger. It's all too easy. +6, because why not? Tap. Okay, so 1 big enemy down, a couple to go. You can use your debuffers if you like, as long as you're trying to really maximize the amount of hits that Xigbar is doing. Here he comes. So yeah, we should finish out. I think before I finished out just under 13 mil, but maybe I'm doing a little better this time. I can't really gauge that. Okay. No attack boost 3. That's a perfect. Look at that. Perfect. That 200,000 extra points there. Well, not extra points, but for clearing the mob. Okay, so if attack boost 3 triggers 3 times now, we'll clear. But we're going to use the full setup. So use your full suite of buffers, debuffers, whatever you've got, and basically then just pray that attack boost 3 triggers on Xigbar. You've got 1 Nova Blast, so if attack boost 3 doesn't trigger once, basically pray that your Nova Blast does the rest of the work for you. So as you can see, it went off that time, so I didn't need Nova then, which is good. 5 damage per hit. It's mighty. Okay, so I've done barely any damage with my first set of metal. Ooh, crap. Okay, AB3 did not trigger, so my Nova will not do the difference, so I may as well just not even use it, and we'll hope the second chance that we survive. Come on, please. Fuck. Do you guys believe me that if Attack Boost 3 had triggered, you would have cleared every single copter fleet? Because you do. It's effectively a super effective medal at all times. I don't want to do it again. I've done it like 5 times already. Alright, I'm going to use my low battery as an excuse to literally be unable to do it again. So if you want me to do a full clear, let me know, but that was the strategy basically. Just use Zig-Bar-B, buff him as much as you can. It doesn't have to be my exact configuration. Like I said, you probably won't have an Illustrated Ansem unless you happen to pull one during your premium pulls. You might not have Ariel and Flounder. But if you have like, I don't know, Pooh and Piglet or Illustrated Kairi, right there, bam, they go right there. Any sort of buffer, like if you've got, I don't know, Illustrated like Shion or like Casual Roxas, like anything that's gonna, sorry, that buffs your speed, but like anything that lowers general defense or ups general attack will help you out so much here. So if this helps, let me know, guys. Let me a like or just a comment, whatever you like. If you want to see more content, I'm definitely putting out a guide to the next Organization 13 medal. I'm going to do that the second it comes out. I'm going to try and have a guide out. So if you aren't subscribed and you are a free-to-play player, definitely look out for that because I always do a guide on the 13th. Yeah, a fun little high score challenge, guys. I hope you're having fun with it, and I will see you. I'll see you real soon. Awesome. All the best, guys. Thank you very much. Bye.